A couple of weeks ago, I released a video on local WP, an easy way of being able to install WordPress on your local machine. If you want to see that video, it's there. Check that out at the end of this one. One of the questions that arose in there is, how do you use the blueprints function, Paul? That's exactly what we're going to answer today. So once you've got local WP installed and set up, and at least one website created on there, we can start to use the blueprints function. Now, blueprints at their very heart are a very simple concept. It basically means a copy of WordPress with the plugins, themes, settings, and anything else that you want created as part of your default copy of WordPress, all installed and set up. It's a great way of being able to have things like templates and filler content, organization when it comes to your media, your posts, your pages, and so on, and anything else that speeds up the deployment and starting to work on any kind of website with WordPress. Again, I've got a video on my blueprint which you can check out here if you want to see how I set everything up. So I've got a site set up that's got all the things I want. Let me quickly show you. It's this Bricks website. Open up the admin, and inside there, if we take a look at the plugins, I've got the core plugins that I need installed. If we come into Bricks, for example, and come into the templates, you can see I've got templates set up inside here. I've got organization for my media, my posts, and my pages, and so on. So now I've got my site set up with all the things that I need. I just need to convert that into a blueprint, and I can start to use that functionality. All we need to do is come over to our sites on the left-hand side. There's our Bricks site. We're going to right-click, and we're going to say Save as Blueprint. Couldn't get much simpler. So now we're going to give this a name. You then have the file exclusion filter. Now, for most use cases, you're probably never going to need to set anything up inside here, but if you've got file types that you don't want included in your blueprint when you deploy one, you can set those up inside here. So you can see by default, we've got things like zip files, you've got tar files, and so on. We're going to leave it as it is, though, and we're going to say Save Blueprint. After a few moments, that goes through and compresses all of the files, and then we have our blueprint created. Now, if we switch into our blueprints, you can see there's our blueprint. You can also get to this by using the icon on the left-hand side for your blueprints. So now we can show details and find out exactly what's installed inside here, when it was created, all those kinds of good things, the versions of PHP, MySQL, and all those kinds of things. If you want to, you can also rename this or delete it. So we've created our blueprint. What's next? Well, now we want to be able to use this blueprint when we create sites. So the easiest way to do that is to click to add a new site. We're going to say create from blueprint instead of create a new site, and click continue. Choose the blueprint you want. Again, you can show those details to just check to make sure you've got the right one. We'll select it and click on continue. We give it a name. Any advanced options are available here. So if you want to change the local site domain, the path, and so on, we'll leave it as it is. Create site from blueprint. That's how we're going to create the site. And as you can see, it is pretty quick to deploy that site. And after a few moments, we now have our new site from our blueprint created. You can see there's my new site, and everything is set up inside here. So all we need to do now is set the SSL to be trusted so we can have that SSL in place, and all is good in the world. So that's just how easy it is to set everything up inside local WP and use those blueprints. It's a very powerful function. Now, if you enjoyed this video, why not hit that subscribe button to be notified when new content is added? And if you want to learn more about setting up local WP, check out this video next. As always, all applicable links are down below. My name is Paul C. This is WPTuts. Until next time, take care.